Hello and welcome to Let's Play The Consuming Shadow, Insanity Edition. Now, I've played through this game, about, I would say, technically once already. I've beaten it once, to be fair. I played once myself and once my friend Cody, who, suggested me this game, so I figure why not have a recording of it, why not have a look at it, because it has been a long time since I played a game with sanity effects, and I love me some sanity effects in horror games. Good stuff. Anyway, let's get on to it. Yes. September 22nd, 2013. Something made me check for patterns in the runes. I don't know why, but I'm glad I did. A massive synchronization is coming, centered on Stonehenge, in roughly 60 hours. One hope remains, the ritual of banishment. 4 runes encanted at Stonehenge will close the gateway. The trouble is, I don't know what the ritual is. If I investigate the strange events heralding the shadow, maybe I could piece it together. That's all I have. A maybe. Let's begin the journey. I don't know if I can skip placing birth stars. I kind of wish I could, because I want this to be kind of a bare bones run without any extras, so I will give myself very minor stat increases, I suppose. If I can. I suppose I can't. Can I just... yeah, I can totally avoid it. Look for intel in cursed towns. Restock at safe towns. You might make some immediate headway if you went to Oldby. We will head to Twinham first. Shadow has a definite foothold in Sumro. It's going to make its move soon. If you have the time to sort this out, you won't go unrewarded. Enter town. September 22nd, 2013. Twinham. The atmosphere is tense here as news is spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the Shadow's influence. For now. Each god has a rune, a color, and responsibility. Connecting the dots will help you deduce which god is invading. T. Good old Stonechester. Alright, I actually have no idea what this town's in. September 22nd, 2013. Stonechester. The atmosphere is tense here as news is spread of the darkness affecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the Shadow's influence. For now. That is actually really surprising, because usually one of the first 2 towns that, well, I guess considering I haven't played all that much, that's not much to go on, but considering the times I have played, one of the first 2 towns did have, something going on with it at least. The sight of a blue and red flashing lights in my rearview mirror startled me out of a light doze. A police car is signaling for me to pull over. Well, might as well do it. The police car pulled in behind me, and a single officer got out. I watched him in the rearview mirror as he sauntered to the driver's side window and stared innocently into the middle distance as he leant down, requesting to see my license. He inspects my ID, then asks me if I'm aware that one of my taillights is broken. I lie and say no. Whereupon he lets me off with a warning on condition that I address the issue. Relief pours over me as he steps away. September 22nd, 2013. Kidley. Shadow clearly isn't here. Nothing to report at the moment. On to Sumro. I'm actually really surprised we haven't encountered anything negative yet. Are you that X-Files guy, paranormal investigator guy? That is so cool. Here's £8, guy. I say repeatedly. 18:47 p.m. I am brought to the problematic area and told that payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what kind of presence is in their town. They showed much relief and gratitude as I made my way inside. Now hopefully I won't immediately waste all my rounds. You know, like an idiot, to get mauled by some trans-dimensional horror later on. But no guarantees. Oh wow, that was really quick we found that. I think that's Shun-U. Wow, that was easy. Tribesmen tasked with night watch of the village are given confidence by the chanting Ushum before going on patrol, claiming that it gives remarkable night vision. So we got the Spooko vision. I'm cool with that. Ah, shit. Left an enemy in that room. Which, unfortunately drains a good chunk of my sanity, which I want to keep as much as I can because, it becomes a problem later on. People waiting for me outside seem determined not to ask questions. Upon my assurance that the problem is resolved, they pay without quibble. I wonder if this will be the last time I visit this town. September 22nd, 2013. Summerall. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I am confronted by what I stand to lose if I fail my mission. Actually, I got a good amount of cash, so let's look for some supplies. For lack of nothing else, I'll take the breather. Now let's head to Olvi and deal with whatever monstrosities await us there. Wish to tear my fleshy bits and arms and legs off from my body as I scream in agony, which is always a fun time. Different environments yield different rewards. Office buildings have a lot of documents and very little loot. Warehouses have it the other way around. Well, that's obvious. Got reports of a sleeper cell in Kidley. Needs cleanup sooner rather than later. Don't expect a warm welcome if you let this slide. There's a short traffic jam on the motorway. Not a major one. Should be moving again within minutes, but I take the opportunity to get out for a moment to stretch my legs. Other families have the same idea. A couple are arguing around the car in front. Their young daughter, clad in pajamas and a hastily thrown on coat, asks me if everything is going to be alright. I tell the girl what I think she wants to hear, and soon she is called back by her parents. The traffic is moving in. I can see her in the rear view window of the family car. Then they take an exit to town that I know for fact is tainted by the shadow. So, it happens so quickly that there's nothing I can do. Traffic has already herded me on. I think of her face and my meaningless words. Grip the steering wheel tightly. And now I have anxiety. Great. September 22nd, 2013. Oldby. At first I was ready to declare this town to be unblemished, but troubling signs have begun to emerge. In response to my questioning, a few residents have seemed ready to give an urgent account, only to think better of it, or be shushed into silence by another. A number of anonymous notes have been passed to me by various means, some demanding I leave, some revealing details that sicken my soul. There's an evil here, I know it. One so loathsome that it will freeze even the busiest tongues. With an assurance of absolute secrecy, I was able to persuade a rather distraught woman to divulge that her child had gone missing. The other townsfolk insist that she is mad, but their words are less important than the frequent worried glances they make to an ominous-looking office building that looms above the houses, allegedly one of the town's major employers. My next avenue of investigation seems obvious. Good. Hopefully we'll be able to find some documents here. Worshippers consider it a grave insult to draw a Nyx's symbol in white, as this is the color associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals among the ancients. Ooh, a note. What's this? Single diary page has been stuck here. Maybe I'll have time to read it once my mission is over. Oh, that's spooky. Apparently I can hover without moving my legs. It's a good thing to have. The more I chant Kuz Biti, the more my mind expanded. I saw to the edge of the world and into the hearts of everyone around me. I saw it was to come, and that's why, Sarah, that's why you found me like this. Tell the kids I'm sorry. Well, somebody kicked the bucket, of their own accord at least. To tell whether that's better than being ripped apart by one of those is better than that. I can't really be sure. Someone left their keys. Ancient. In the language of the ancients, the name Kathoth is often identified with a symbol resembling a circle with a point coming out of the top. It's a dead end. Hey, well, it's a good thing I equipped that gas mask, I guess, because I think that's poison, what they spit. Oh. It's torn to shreds. Found what remains of the person I was sent to find. There's nothing I can do to help them, except get out of here and break the bad news. Well, I better leave. Wow, that hurt my sanity. Like a lot. The news of the death did not, it seems, come entirely unexpected to the poor soul waiting for my return, but they seemed to appreciate my efforts. As I made my excuses, they pressed a wallet into my hands, explaining that it had been left behind by a previous visiting occult investigator. Most of the engraving was too weathered to read, but the full banishment mantra, but the first symbol is almost certainly the syllable U. Better patch myself up a bit. Well, I guess we're heading to Kidley. I'm brought to the problematic area and told that payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what's going on here, but showed much relief as I try to help. Oh, this place is rather large. Someone left their keys here. Got it. Doing the spook walk again. No. Bad demon. That would be it. The resort was closed down after complaints from visitors that the world-famous anti-anxiety treatment, consisting chiefly of chanting the words Agun Biti, was causing headaches and strange nightmares. Unless there's any more loot to be found, I can get out of here. The walls of the cave were absolutely covered in the rune commonly pronounced as Biti, each one daubed in a chalky yellow paint by what I sincerely hope were human fingers. Dusty jewelry. People waiting for me outside seem determined not to ask questions. Upon my assurance that the problem is resolved, they pay without quibble. I wonder if this will be the last time I visit this town. September 23rd, 2013. Kidley. The atmosphere is tense here as news is spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the Shadow's influence. For now. Yeah, I'll take a stab-proof vest. And a couple of bullets, and a couple of hollow points. This isn't the first invasion by the Ancients, and it won't be the last. We'll find a way to survive. It's what we do best. T. Free sanity. Well, I guess we'll go to Billsworth. It seems like the best decision at the moment. Until I die there. Hopefully not, though. A set of blue and red flashing lights in my rearview mirror startled me out of a light doze. Police car is pulling me over. Again, I guess. The police car pulled behind me and a single officer got out. I watched from the rearview mirror as he sauntered to the driver's side window and stared innocently into the middle. Wow, my speech. Then stared innocently into the middle distance as he leant down and requested to see my license. He inspects my ID, then asks me if I'm aware that one of my tail lights is broken. Of which, I say again, no, it's not, you know, like a liar. Luckily, he's not a demon trying to murder me, so I'm good. September 23rd, 2013. Billsworth. People of this town have been welcoming, perhaps too much so. There is a hollowness to their attitude that belies a combination of entrancement and evangelism. Some unaffected ones pull me aside and warn me off. Many have been taken, they say, and return changed. The smiling ones all wear gloves and baggy clothing buttoned to the neck, as if their flesh must remain hidden. Everything points to some kind of evil consciousness, a dark, controlling presence buried somewhere out of sight, puppeting and perverting. I'll investigate further. The bewitched residents of the town turned oddly recalcitrant when I actively began to probe for the location of their meeting place. But I have now pieced it together. An extremely modern building in the town's central business district, apparently paid for by some unspecified religious group. I'll attempt to maintain this persona of an interested potential recruit, although my instincts tell me that a disguise may become irrelevant once I penetrate the approachable facade. That's strange. A single diary page has been stuck here. You still have something to read when this is over. It's a light way to put it. Interestingly, the name Nyx, as well as the associated symbol, is only ever inscribed in yellow pigment. To do otherwise is considered ultimate blasphemy. It's locked. Kizrune has been inscribed on the wall here in yellow, upside down. Associated God would regard this as a grave insult. Kizrune has been inscribed on the wall here in yellow, upside down. This would be a curse to the god that associates with the rune. When the king recovered, he displayed his bedsheets, which had become stained white with pus. From that day forth, white would be the color most beloved to the god of disease. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't run into anything incredibly dangerous yet. Well, except the ghost. That kind of messed with my sanity quite bad. Found a set of keys. Delicious keys. Not for eating, but for unlocking. Damn it. Actually, I didn't spot it, so I didn't lose any sanity. Lucky me. Nope. Nope. My recording device picked up the chanting of some kind of mantra intended to ward off evil. It's hard to make out, but the second part definitely sounded like shm. Time to leave. Small bottle of medicinal alcohol, which I immediately put to 2 uses. Oh my god. Little bastards. September 23rd, 2013. Billsworth. Town folks are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have been several murders and suicides already as the memories of their actions return. The best thing I can do for them now is to leave them to heal. I should probably patch myself up a little bit before I head anywhere else. Yes, do drugs, because they restore sanity. Which I'm gonna do. You know, you think that'd be the last thing you'd want to do in this situation, is just shoot up with all the drugs. Got reports of a sleeper cell in Kidley. Needs cleanup sooner rather than later. There's some extra cash in it for you if you're willing. Where am I heading? It's a bit far away. Well, it's... actually, no, because this is currently a enemy stronghold. Or enemy activity. Future of the species is in your hands. You're doing well so far. Don't lose hope. Good. September 23rd, 2013. Blesbury. My hand stares on end and I feel a scratching at the back of my mind, all of which indicates the presence of magical energy. It must have leaked through in great amounts from the outlying realms. This town must be home to a rift, one of the tears in the fabric of our universe, through which bleeds the dark influence of realms beyond. If I can find it, then I can use the same magic it spews to seal it closed. Isolating the rough location of the rift was the easy part. Just isolate the strands of magical energy, the appearance of otherworldly creatures, then triangulate the point which they're all moving away from. One brief touch of our particularly active ley line indicates an extended area of overgrown parkland that backs onto the town's largest cemetery. An ideal location for impressionable kids to come and dare each other to perform rituals they don't realize have power. I have no rounds. That's not gonna help. Can't search that. Agon rune has been inscribed on the wall here in white. Either a mark of territory or gesture of thanks to recognition to another god. Well, let's see what it does. When the wall seemed to respond with the invocation, I felt an inexplicable ease upon my mind. That was a waste. Fucking meatball. I will punch you to death. Anything in the garbage? Yes, there is. Piece of wire. Well, that's always pleasant. More dead people. Another victim of the shadow. Boils coat their flesh, even the back of their throat, to the point that suffocation may have been the cause of death. That's pretty nasty. Nothing but an old bottle of tranquilizers, but maybe it could prove useful. If I jab myself with them and suddenly pass out, you know, while I'm being stabbed by multiple otherworldly beings. I do not like this inventory system. Okay. You know what? There. There we go. Meatball! Free ammo. Except this is a dead end. Very old 9mm ammunition box with 3 bullets, still in working condition. Petit. And dead. The god identified by the Kuz rune has no particular interest in our realm. Seems to consider us unworthy of any action, good or bad, insofar as we can understand the motives of such a creature. More bullets. Things that keep me alive and keep the things that want me dead, dead. Too bad I can't get extra magazines. December 23rd, 2013, Blesbury. Town is not immediately improved, any more than a flood zone would be simply because the rain has stopped. My contribution is made. Time to move on. I suppose we can step to Kidley. Actually, let me patch up again. Okay, I need to buy more meds too. Thump. I only dozed off for a moment. Something hit my bumper, rattled across the road, landed in a heap behind the car. I gripped the steering wheel, momentarily paralyzed with horror at what I could have just done. I eased the car and cautiously approached the carcass in the road. Shape was indistinct in the twilight. I looked at my flashlight shone on the quivering form. Immediately, an offended squawking out and several hideous limbs enfolded with the creature's mass. It wasn't nearly dead enough. Hopped back to ready myself for its attack. Hollow points. And jewelry. The monsters are dead and there's nothing more for me here. I return to the car. I've wasted enough time. And more health that I've also wasted. I need to refill my meds. And for safety. Don't expect a reply to this. I'm not going to sit and fret about whether you ever will. Just stay safe and maybe one day we'll see each other again. Yeah, this line of work isn't exactly safe. I brought it to the problematic area and told the payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what kind of presence is in their town, but they showed relief and gratitude as I made my way inside. Found a couple of bullets in an old 9mm handgun. More bullets. And a dead guy. The body lies at my feet. Their body is torn to ribbons, but while my forensic skills are rusty, I'd swear the wounds were self-inflicted. Crazy bastard. Covered 3 armor-piercing rounds, which seem to have been held as keepsake or trophy. I think this is our portal. Agon. Where's it on?